Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loch Briar Knits. It is episode 149. This is a knitting podcast, and I'm Kelly, your hostess. And it is June, oh God, I don't know, 9th, Sunday. If you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, I hope you enjoy the podcast. Click like and subscribe if you want to be notified of any upcoming episodes. I usually do 2 episodes a month and then a monthly vlog. And I have stuff to show you today. I broke my yarn diet because there was a memorial sale on at Knit Picks, and there were some things that I really wanted to get and I didn't want to pay full price for them. So I have an almost finished object. Oh shoot, I forgot to bring my finished object down, so I'll run up and get that in a second. And I have a new cast on, and I think that's it. It was a bit of a slow knitting couple of weeks just because I didn't have as much time as I thought I would, and then I was working kind of on the hibernation throw, which I will show you, which is my almost finished object. So close. But I did run into a slight hitch, so we'll talk about that. But right now I'm going to run up and get my finished object. All right, and through the magic of editing, I'm back like that. As you can tell, bit of a different setting. We've been in this setting before, but button my shirt. Anyway, I have a product that I'm going to show you for any of you that have arthritis or sore hands or anything. Not sponsored. It's just I found this and it works amazing. So I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, so let's jump in. It's I'm coming to you from Nova Scotia, Canada. FYI. Anybody was wondering. Anyways, let's jump in. Before I start yammering on about God knows what. So my finished object is the Father's Day socks that I made for my dad. So here you go. This was made out of Croy yarn, and I don't even know if I'm going to try to find the ball band on the other one, just for anybody wondering what the colorway was. And I can't remember if they had the colorway name, but they might have a number. So I'll see if I can find that if anybody is interested. But look at that. Isn't it pretty? I had so much fun knitting this up because navy and gray, I love navy and gray. If any of you have been here for any length of time, you've probably picked up on my love of gray and navy. So, and brown. All of the exciting bright colors. So anyway, these are done. They don't quite fit. His feet are clearly a little bigger than mine, so it's still a little loose, but I figured this was enough to kind of give them some shape so I can wrap them up. So this is his Father's Day gift for next week. And these ended up in no time at all because I was so addicted to the stripe pattern that I just kept going. Which kind of brings me to what I'm going to show you. So I noticed that I was getting, my thumb along here was getting sore if I knitted for too long. And my mom has really bad arthritis. She's a knitter as well. In her fingers, like especially these two, which of course when you kind of need them. I kind of went on a search. I knew I had a lot of people tell me Arnica cream was really good for that kind of stuff. So I went on a little search because I wanted to get something that was organic. I also, so I didn't want it to have a bunch of crap in it and blah, blah, blah. So I found a product. It's called Naka Platinum. It's Canadian made, and it is their organic ultra Arnica maximum strength pain relief. So I'm gonna see if I can get that all in there. I tried this out and it worked really well. It just adds this nice, not like a burning heat, but like a nice warm heat, and it takes, like it was really taking the pain out of the kind of thumb and forefinger for me that were sore. I thought that's really good. So then I get knee aches. I've had them since I was like a baby. I tried it on that, worked really good on that. And I was like, I think I'm onto something. So I bought some for my mom. The one that I got originally was a much smaller container because I wanted to try it first to see if it worked before I went whole hog in. So I bought 2 and I gave one to my mom and I told her to try it. So she tried it on her arthritis and she called me up the next day and she said, my mom said that she had such bad pain in her middle finger one day. I didn't know if she'd try it or not because sometimes it's hard to get her to do things that are good for her. And she doesn't like being told what to do. She said the pain in it was so bad, it was the worst pain she had ever felt. She said it was worse than being in labor. She said that's how bad it was. She goes, I thought I was going to lose my mind. So she used some of the Arnica cream on it and she said it was gone. She said, I couldn't believe it. She said, I started putting that stuff all over my body where it hurt. I was like, you're going to need a bigger tub. So my dad went online and bought 2 of these size for her. And then I think he found out that they're also going to be making like a bigger one. So he's going to, once that comes out, he's going to get that for her. But she said it worked amazing on her arthritis. So if any of you have any kind of like arthritic pain or anything like that, and you're looking for something to give you some relief, I would really recommend this. I found it worked really good for me. My mom said, I don't have arthritis, but my mom does. And she said it worked really good for her. So any aches and pains you have, honestly, and it's organic. And if you're Canadian, it's Canadian. So let's dive into some knitting projects. I have done nothing on the sweater. I haven't touched it. I planned last week. Sorry, I see somebody walking 3 puppies up the street and I'm trying not to squeal. Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, pay attention, Kelly. So, speaking of puppies, the reason we're not at the other house this weekend is because somebody, I'm not 100% sure, I think she may have grabbed a bit of a dead June bug when we were out for our walk and ate it, which instigated a gastrointestinal event of epic proportions. So we had to take her, I couldn't get her an appointment at a regular vet, so we had to take her to the emergency vet. So they ran, let's see, what did they do? They ran some tests on her. They did a blood panel. Then we decided to have an ultrasound done. That all looked fine though. So, we came back with medications and I thought I don't want to get her in the car driving to the cottage and have anything come out of her. So the other project is the Habitation throw. So here's where we are at with that. Oh, wait. I do not think, if you were watching last week, and just ignore the dog hair on this, because I was using my Smash Knits yarn Advent, and tell the difference here. Here's the last color. It was kind of like a black. And I thought that's not going to be enough to finish it off. And that's the last mini I had. So what I did was I went through my leftover sock stash, like sock yarn stash. And I picked up colors that I thought would blend with the black and figured I'd then start lightening things up. What I did was I then went to this color here, which was, I believe, Helvetica, and I think this was a Hypothesis yarn, sock yarn, or it might have been Log House Cottage yarns. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. I used up all of that, and then I moved on to this one, which I'm not sure what, I think I made a hat out of this, but I can't remember what the yarn was. But then I ran out of that. So I thought if I used up these 3, that this would be all I would need. I think I'm gonna need something else after this because I'm just starting out. I still have this much to go and to bring up to like the corner point. And I only have that much left. So I'm gonna have to go up, and raid my stash of leftover yarn bits and see what I can find, because I've sort of started on a color path where I'm going lighter, because I thought in doing that, it would sort of match how we started off where it was light. So I might see if I can maybe find another cream or a white, which I don't think I have. If I were buying sock yarn, I wouldn't really buy that color for socks. I'm gonna have to go through and raid my stash again, but I will show you how we are so far. Here we go. Okay, I'm trying to see if I'm in frame. I think I am. So here we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. I really hope this is working. And here. So I am going to finish this, I am hoping, today. I have nothing else on the go. Dog has been for her walk. I've been for my walk. We went down to the duck pond. It was lovely. It's a beautiful sunny day too. I would really like to get out again. I am going to finish this today. I'm going to finish this today if it kills me. Well, if I finish it today, well, it'll be finished for the June vlog. But I'll also show it for anyone that doesn't watch the vlogs. Why aren't you watching the vlogs? I love doing the vlogs. I really do. They're so much fun to edit. I can throw some music in there. The next thing I am knitting is a sock made out of this. This, people, is a cotton blend. I did not know that when I bought it. I felt it, and it just feels like it's so soft. It feels like merino yarn. I thought it was superwash merino and nylon. And then I got home and I looked at the tag or the label, and I was like, I was knitting it with it for a bit, and I don't know why I looked at the label. I think I was trying to see what the yardage in it was. But it is, oh, here we are. 58% cotton, 38% polyamide, 4% polyester. And there's 400 meters per 100 grams. And this is by Germany, Flokke Sokke. The colors in it are just stunning. Like, oh my God, look at them. Isn't that lovely? And I got this at the variety store up by the schooner house, our cottage, and it was like $13.99. And there's a lot here. Like, I have barely used any of it, but look how this is knitting up. I mean, come on, people. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I love the colors. I absolutely love the colors. And I have a second ball as well. I don't know what the names are. This is, color is Farbe or Farbe. Not German. Color 1744, color 1740. Maybe Farbe is just like color in German. That's probably what it is, because underneath it, it says color. So that would make sense. So I think I'm pretty much ready to do the heel flap right now. I'm gonna have, I think, a fair amount left of this, so I may do a pair of shorty socks for my mom. I think she would really like those. But I am gonna go, when we go up to the cottage next weekend, I am gonna pop in and see if I can find some more of this. But I'm also gonna look and see if I can find it online in case they don't. They had a few different colors there. This to me was the one that jumped out at me the most, but I wanna see if I can find some more of this, because I normally hate knitting with cotton yarn, even like a cotton blend. I don't like knitting with it But this, it feels like merino. I feel like I'm knitting with merino wool. I would really like to get some work done on this weekend as well, but I'm going to concentrate on that blanket because my Habitation throw, both of them that I have done, I don't think I soaked them. I know the one I have upstairs on my chair, I have not soaked and blocked. I'm about 95% sure I didn't soak and block the one that I gave my mom. Do you guys soak and block like your knit blankets if you do them? I don't even know where I would put it to like we have a small house. Floor space is sort of limited where it's in a spot that wouldn't be where people needed to walk. So I don't even know where I would put that to dry. I don't know. Anyway, do you guys do that? I don't know. I don't know if I will. Yes. So that's kind of all of the knitting that I've actually done. But my Christmas Advents arrived. For anybody that didn't see the episode where I kind of talked what I was doing regarding the Christmas Advents, where I'm looking to retire soon-ish, I'm being very careful with my money because I just want to have enough socked away so that, you know, like a little, I'm calling it my yarn emergency fund. I want to have enough socked away that if I do want to buy some yarn, I'm not going to sit there going, well, you know, I've got no income coming in other than my writing income and, you know, like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I wanted a Christmas Advent. When I was looking at the prices, a lot of them were like close to $400, which 100% worth it for the amount of work that goes into it. I don't begrudge the yarn dyers what they're charging. It's definitely worth it. But for me, I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I was kind of looking around at some different options. And then I came upon the idea of what if I just bought some minis, like mini bundles, and then put those in the little, because I had my leftover little bags that from a homespun house that were all numbered and they're like kind of, I want to say burlap. That's not what it is. But anyway, I still had all those little bags. So I thought I could just buy them and put them in there. What I ended up doing was, long story short, I'll kind of put it on the episode here where I talked about the whole kind of process. So I squinted like this and I hit 4 bundles because there was 7 in each bundle, which gave me 28. What happened when it came in was I handed my husband the box and I gave him the bags. And I said, here's what I need you to do. I said, it doesn't matter what order you put anything in, just fill up the bags and there's going to be 4 left over. And I gave him another thing to put those 4 in together. And that's going to be like my big skein at the end. My Christmas Day skein. Here. And then I had him put them all in here. So these are all, and it's thick. I can't even see through them. So those are all filled up. He's put them all in here for me. I have seen nothing. I have seen nothing. And then I had him put the other 4 in, in this little baggie. And that's going to be the one that I open on Christmas Day. So those are being housed in here. And I can't wait for Christmas now. I mean, I can wait for winter because I feel like last winter was long enough. But that is done. And I am really glad because it ended up probably spending half the amount of money that I would have if I'd gone the traditional route. But I'll link the episode where I kind of talk about it at the end and tell you kind of the whole process of what I did. I did break my yarn diet because of the Memorial Day sale that Knit Picks was having. I had been wanting to get some more alpaca cloud, but I was holding off, and then their Memorial Day sale was really good. I ended up deciding to stock up on the yarn while it was on sale because that seemed the smart thing to do. So I went on and I got 4 skeins each of the alpaca cloud colorways that I wanted. Well, I got 3 of the ones I wanted. There was a lot more that I still would like to get, but I made myself stop at 3. So here is what I got. I got Rochester, which is this scrumptious brown. Get my face out of the way. Look at that. Oh my God. So this is Rochester, and there's 440 yards per 50 grams, and I got 4 skeins each. So that should leave me enough to do a sweater with each color, and then still have enough left over to maybe do like, oh God, like a couple hats maybe. So the next one is Eleanor, and it's kind of like a medium gray. And then the other one is Frank Heather, and it is this beautiful heathered, kind of black, dark navy. Oh, get my face out of the way. Look at that. Oh. I have to say, I haven't knit with the alpaca cloud yet. I have a couple other colorways upstairs, and I can't wait to use them in a sweater or just like even a hat, like anything. It is so soft. I think I am actually going to like alpaca better than mohair. I think it's just so, oh, I don't know, it's so lovely. I can't wait to knit with it. You know, I know I've started another sweater, but I'm so keen on getting started with that. So that is about everything that has been going on. What about you guys? Did you guys take part in the Knit Picks Memorial Day sale? And if you did, what did you get? Tell me. I live vicariously through you. I won't because I got some, but you know. But that is everything that I have been knitting. So today I'm going to work on this. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the little bit that's left at the end. I got to go up and raid my stash for that. Again, don't forget Arnica cream. Excellent if you have any soreness or arthritis. And yeah, so that's all that's going on. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to actually try to get this up today. And I'm going to do some knitting. I'm going to do some podcast editing. And I will see you guys at the end of June for the June vlog. Bye.